Okay, so yesterday we did monohybrid crosses, and I think that was pretty easy, and you all got through that very quickly. I know you did it a lot in 7th grade. Now, I don't know what your experience is with this, but I want to talk about dihybrid crosses. So this is a cross you can do involving two traits that are found on the same pair of homologous chromosomes. So it's possible to do the Punnett square together. Since they're on the same chromosome, they're going to separate similarly during meiosis. So one example, we can look at flower color and plant height at the same time. And you can go up to multiple traits on the same set of homologous chromosomes. You can do trihybrid crosses, but that's as big as I would recommend because it gets a little crazy with the squares. So whenever we do a dihybrid cross, you're going to make like a dual genotype that looks like this. So you would include both alleles for both of the genes that are being discussed. And then we have to figure out all of our possible gametes. So before it was easy because we had a big A and a little a, and we put each one over top of a box. But now we have a second set here that we have to take care of. So hopefully this looks familiar from math class, but we can actually FOIL these two genotypes that are put together in order to get all of our combinations. So first, we'll put together the big A and the big B. That's your first gamete. Outer, we can do the big A and the little b. These alleles will be found in a second gamete. Do your inner, and that will get you your third gamete combination, and your last, and this will get you your fourth gamete combination. Okay, so this accounts for, what possible alleles are found on which homologous chromosome, and we know there's crossing over during meiosis, so it's possible that, some alleles could get switched with the homologous chromosome, and this accounts for all of that. So these are your 4 possible gamete combinations. So these are what will go on top of or next to the boxes, these combos. Okay, so let's say that we are crossing, okay, I changed topics here, but fur color for something, whatever you want to think of. Fur color, black and white, black dominant over white, the texture of it, a rough coat versus a smooth coat. So we took these parents and each one FOILed out to figure the gamete combinations. So one parent, its combinations are written to the left, and the other parent, its possible combinations are written up top. This one's easy because the parents are the same, so whatever it is for one, you should notice will be the same for the other one. Then you're just going to still do your pull down and over, but you want to make sure to recombine the alleles of the same gene. So put your B's back together, put your R's back together. So if you want to pause and try that out, and voila, you should end up with this. So double check, take a second, pause it, check it out. Okay, and I realized part of this was missing, so I just fixed that. So here, I just listed over here all the possible offspring genotypes that you end up with. So you can see it's a lot more variety than just with a simple monohybrid cross. Then we can also figure out a phenotypic ratio like we did yesterday with the monohybrid crosses. So one possible offspring would be black with a rough coat. And I highlighted in red here all of the genotypes that would give us that. How many would be black with a smooth coat? how many would be white with a rough coat, and how many would be white with a smooth coat. So you should see your phenotypic ratio ends up being 9 to 3 to 3 to 1. Okay? And that is a dihybrid cross. So whenever you do your practice problems, make sure you first separate your gametes from your large phenotype, and then go from there.